Welcome to WagerTalk TV. This video is sponsored by YouWager.eu. Get a 50% sign-up bonus when using promo code WT50 when signing up. This offer is exclusive to WagerTalk. All right, guys, we got Tony Finn at WagerTalk. We're going to work on that handle. It drives me crazy. I just feel like there needs to be like 8 @ signs in there. And at Las Vegas Chris. Las Vegas Chris, welcome. All right, guys, let's talk about my favorite game this weekend. Indianapolis. Plus 5.5 at Kansas City, total 57. Chris, I'll start with you.
Well, I've been on the Kansas City bandwagon for a lot of this season, and I just think it's a different team since they lost Kareem Hunt. They just don't have the same explosiveness and the same consistency. And another concern I have is Pat Mahomes has kind of gotten off of that rosy start of the season and has run into some difficulties occasionally. While Indianapolis, everybody knows, are 10-1 the last 11 games. They've been playing one of the worst schedules in the league. So you have to take Indy's recent record with a little bit of a grain of salt. But their offensive line is extremely healthy. They've racked up almost 600 yards rushing the last 2 weeks. I don't think Kansas City is going to be able to run the ball very well. So I think it's going to be in Mahomes' hands to really carry the weight. And now we're back to another situation where you have a rookie quarterback. And one of my favorite stats that I ran across today is out of the last 20 rookie quarterbacks in the playoffs, 4-16 against the spread. So
do we really count him as a rookie though? That's my question.
Well, it's his first full season, so
okay. I'm just curious.
That's my outlook on it.
Okay.
So he played, one game the previous season?
Correct. So. But I understand exactly what you're getting at. All right, Tony. I pretty much agree with everything that Chris just said. I am on the Colts. I do have a Colts future. I'm not hedging it in this game, that is for sure. Your thoughts on Indianapolis heading into Arrowhead?
Well, there's a lot of different variables. The one point Chris brought up that I agree with 100% is I keep hearing from a lot of people, look at what the Colts defense has done. They've held 5 or less, 6 opponents to 21 points or less. I say, well, look at who they played. And it's a soft schedule, a soft division, maybe arguably the softest division in all of football. They played Jacksonville, Houston twice, once the third time last week. Teams that just don't have the explosiveness that Kansas City has. Kansas City, I think, tied for the most sacks across the league, 52.
Andrew Luck's O-line's given up no sacks, essentially.
Yes.
I mean, that's why he stayed healthy this year. Let's be honest. He's not been put on his ass 77 times like Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, there's other variables. I like Frank Reich, but I respect Andy Reid's ability. I think he gets a bad rap for his playoff record.
Do you put anything into the Kansas City Chiefs playoff record?
I don't, because this is a different quarterback. Again, he is a second-year pseudo-rookie. If you look at the Kansas City quarterbacks that they've lost, 11 in their last 12 playoff games, we're talking about Steve Bono, Gerback.
Oh, my God, I forgot about Steve Bono.
Gerback. We're talking about even Alex Smith. He's fine. He's a regular season quarterback, but he's a check-down artist. It goes on and on. The quarterbacks that they've had, they've lost to. Of those 11 losses, I think 10 of them were either Hall of Famers or potential Hall of Famers. So quarterbacks go a long way in the playoffs, especially when you get to the divisional round. And location has something to do with this. Arrowhead's a tough place to play.
It is a very tough place to play, but the Colts have went in there before and won, and I don't think Andrew Luck's afraid to be there. 40
degrees, probably some light rain, advantage Kansas City, speed at wide receiver.
Okay.
So, there's a lot of ways to argue.
So are you laying the points with Kansas City?
I'm on the fence on this. I really am. I mean, that's a lot of points to lay. Kansas City's history, and you guys make good arguments. So.
All right, Chris, I'll let you have the final word.
I'm hoping the line goes back up. I'll take the +6 that I missed when it opened. I think it'll bounce back up, but I'll have something on it regardless on the Colts.
Cool. That's what I like to hear. All right, guys, this video was sponsored by YouWager.eu. Get a 50% sign-up bonus when using promo code WT50 when signing up.